Welcome to News Today with Universal Parks News Today. I'm Tom Crows. Here now the news for July 6, 2020. We're coming to you today from the Lowe's Sapphire Falls Resort here at Universal Orlando. A very beautiful resort. Spent the whole holiday weekend here. It was very pleasant. Very nice time. Speaking of time, it's almost time for the world's premier Halloween event, Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Orlando. All new scares plus reimagined haunts inspired by the past will invade Universal Studios Florida for 40 select nights from Thursday, September 10th through Sunday, November 1st, 2020. And just for pass holders, there's an exclusive hotel and ticket deal that includes a commemorative pin, and packages start at just $65 per person per night based on a family of 4. Package includes a one-night hotel accommodation, 2020 Halloween Horror Nights Flex plus one night free promotional ticket. Try to say that 5 times fast, which is valid for bookings now through July 22nd and for use any 2 nights, September 10th through November 1st. Blackout dates do apply. Commemorative pass holder Halloween Horror Nights 2020 pin, 1 per person, included as well. And the following resorts are available for the package, and pricing is per person per night based on a family of 4 once again. Universal's Endless Summer Resort, the Surfside Inn and Suites, starting at $65. The Endless Summer Resort Dockside Inn and Suites at $65 as well. Universal's Cabana Bay Beach Resort, starting at $65. Aventura is the same. Here at Lowe's Sapphire Falls Resort, it starts at $69 a person. And then at Lowe's Royal Pacific Resort, it starts at $95. Meanwhile, the Hard Rock at $105 and Portofino Bay also at $105. Benefits include special access to a dedicated Horror Nights entry gate each event night until 8 p.m., complimentary transportation to the theme parks and CityWalk, complimentary delivery of merchandise purchased throughout the resort to your hotel, and more. You can find the full details on the promotion on our website. Booking is available now by calling 866-PASS-4FUN. As Universal Studios Florida prepares for the arrival of Horror Nights, it seems fans will face a terrifying thought: dining without scare actors. Fan podcast HHN365 is reporting that the scare actor dining experience has been canceled for this year's iteration of the event. Quote, "We saw this on the Inside Universal forums. We have since called Universal and confirmed that scare actor dining will not be taking place during HHN 30. HHN365, a Halloween Horror Nights podcast, tweeted that on June 26th. The Upcharge experience, which takes place annually at Universal Studios Classic Monsters Cafe during Horror Nights, normally allows guests to get up close with the scare actors that make the event so memorable. But with characters currently being socially distanced from guests, it's unsurprising that it would be canceled to minimize the risk of spreading COVID-19. I will tell you, I did the scare actor dining experience in 2 previous years. I had family that really wanted to do it, and the scare actors are great. The food is horrendous. So it can be memorable just for how good the scare actors in there are. But Monsters Cafe serves some real slop. Agents be advised, the Bourne Stunt Acula is now officially open at Universal Studios Florida. We have a video dossier of the new show, including the Q and declassified highlights. We're allowed to show these. This next-generation stunt show follows Jason Bourne across 3 continents as nefarious forces try to bring him in. Along the way, Bourne dangles from a helicopter, races across rooftops, and even gets into a motorcycle chase. We caught the show during technical rehearsals, and we were left stunned. Be sure to check out our full review on our website, and right here on our YouTube channel, we have all those highlights for you. But make sure you get on out to USF and check out that show for yourself. It is a marvel of modern staging. If you find you're craving for chocolate to be outstanding, then let us suggest a trip to Seuss Landing. We tried. Finding a snack can be exhausting, but not if you look for a bit of blue frosting. That's right, Snookers and Snookers Sweet Candy Cookers has quite a variety of snacks, from freshly roasted nuts to elaborate caramel apples, and we never miss a chance to stop in when we're passing through Seuss Landing. We spotted an intriguing Cat in the Hat inspired cupcake, complete with red and white striped marshmallow hat for $6. You can read our full review of this treat on our website. Over in the Lost Continent, actually just steps away at Islands of Adventure, a majestic and mythical creature stands tall and proud. It's the impressive Griffon statue, which stands atop a pedestal welcoming guests into a magical land of the park. We recently noticed he's been undergoing a refurbishment and has emerged this week looking shinier and better than ever. The first thing we notice is the dramatic gold paint covering the Lost Continent logo. With this extravagant-looking accent, the statue is already set out to be more shiny and magical than it was before in its worn gray color. Another noticeable improvement can be identified on the pedestal on which the mighty flying warrior resides. You can see a definite improvement in the shading of the brickwork and the medieval pattern on the pedestal, which should look exactly like rocks from a long lost time ago. Be sure to show him a sign of reverence the next time you walk by. He looks great. Love it. He's also got the new sort of marbling on the wings. It looks very nice. Another day, another update is where it continues at Islands of Adventures Yet to Be Announced Velocicoaster in Jurassic Park. Since the last time we joined you, there is now a lookout tower, observation tower, whatever you want to call this thing, with Jurassic Park or Jurassic World logos. Who knows what at this point. So there's really cool lookout tower, the first real intricate piece of theming we've seen for this attraction to go up thus far. And then beyond that, we haven't seen a lot of work happen on the lagoon side, but on the Jurassic Park side, inside the island, Isla Nublar, we could see that they've started really to put together the building that'll connect the load and unload to that one show scene, what we suspect is a show scene. The tunnel there, you see a lot of that steelwork starting to interconnect. And then, sadly, that rock work we've been looking at for quite a while is not a dinosaur. We found out. I mean, it still might be. There's this big metal part still going up that doesn't have any rock work yet. But nonetheless, the other rock work, as you can see now, not a dinosaur. But that's progress still happening quickly, but not any new coaster track in the last couple of days. But we'll keep you in the loop, get it, as they actually finish the track for this behemoth. If you're looking for a taste of food cooked over a giant open flame fire, you might want to stop by the Big Fire American Fair at Universal CityWalk. The restaurant has just reopened to the public again, and we're eager to check it out. One of CityWalk's newest restaurants, Big Fire, has limited operating hours, only open Thursday through Sunday from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m., so you want to make sure it's open when you're craving some of that wood-fired food. Guests are greeted at the main entrance by a host and has a taped-off area to the side of the stanchions for guests to wait before entering. They'll put you in this square when it's actually, when you get paged that it's your time to enter. The outdoor seating by Big Fire Bar entrance appeared to be open, but due to the rain when we stopped by, no one was utilizing it. I've stopped by a couple times and it's been raining every time, so I don't know. It looks like you won't be able to just get stuff at the bar, though. They're not operating in that way just yet. Guests are encouraged to enter from the main entrance, even to gain entrance to the Big Fire Bar. This is to help the one-way flow of traffic at the restaurant for social distancing measures. We were given disposable single-use menus to view when we approached the host stand by the entrance, so we get a full look at what is currently being offered. Fun fact, they're offering their full menu. So while Walt Disney World restaurants, some we went to had 4 items, everything that Big Fire always offers is available. We actually went and ate there last night. I had the trout. My significant other had the filet. Both were great. We had a chocolate cake with cherries for dessert. Everything was fantastic. I had been here a while ago. I think we went last fall, and I didn't like it at all. And then we had a very different experience last night. I had a PB&J Old Fashioned, which was great. We're going to be back for more. We'll have a review of those items and more in the coming weeks. But we were very impressed last night. We've had a few rainy days here lately at Universal Studios Orlando, and if you're looking for a magical way to keep dry, you might be interested in having a little help from the friendly half-giant Hagrid and borrow his trusty umbrella wand. For the muggles unaware, Hagrid's wand was broken when he was expelled from Hogwarts during his third year back in 1943, but he kept the pieces and fashioned them into a magical pink umbrella. This replica prop umbrella is actually a functioning one, so it'll keep you dry during Florida's frequent rain showers. Well, I will tell you, someone who bought it told us it doesn't work very well as an umbrella, so keep that in mind. The umbrella comes in a similar box like the wand from Ollivander's Wand Shop and is authenticated and finally certified as a prop replica from the Harry Potter films. The umbrella does cost $75, given that it's a prop replica. It can be found at Filch's Emporium of Confiscated Goods at the exit of Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. We also saw it in some other places around the Wizarding World as well. This year, Universal Studios Florida is celebrating its 30th anniversary, and we've been covering all of the new merchandise to celebrate the occasion, all with a retro theme. Now, there is a denim jacket that is totally 90s and perfect for celebrating the year when the park opened. The front of the jacket features a patch over the right breast pocket in the neon marquee design that says Universal Studios. The back of the jacket has the same logo except really big so everyone can see the design in all of its glory. Found the jacket at the Universal Studios store. I know it's at the Film Vault as well. We saw it at CityWalk. It's in a number of places. It's currently retailing for $75. Recently spotted 2 additional items in the collection as well, a pin and a keychain. The pin, rectangular in shape and featuring a mashup image of the studio's most iconic, now extinct attraction in most cases, includes Jaws, Earthquake, Back to the Future the Ride, and more. The pin costs $8, is embossed, adding a bit of texture to it. It's very nice. Next up is the embossed metal keychain, which features the exact same design as the pin. It's a good quality and attached to a large keyring holder. This costs slightly more at $9. Both of these are found at multiple locations now at Universal Studios Florida. Following the announcement made recently that all indoor operations were to be ceased immediately in Orange County, California, the reopening of Universal CityWalk Hollywood was thrown into disarray. By closing indoor operations, establishments such as restaurants and entertainment venues would be impacted, hence the very core of CityWalk's activities. So how has the announcement actually affected Hollywood's downtown leisure district? I'll try to talk today. Well, we're pleased to report that CityWalk has confirmed they will still be open with limited operations, but will remain open during the regular schedule from 12 to 8 p.m. daily. It's good news for visitors in the area who may otherwise be struggling for a fun evening activity under the newly enforced government regulations. One main issue that had to be addressed, however, is the serving of food in restaurants. To work around new restrictions, CityWalk restaurants have shared that they will be serving their customers, however, only outdoor seating will be provided and bars will not be open. For decades, Universal Studios Hollywood has been entertaining guests, and fresh off the heels of the Universal Studios Florida retro merchandise, items celebrating the past and present of Hollywood are now available at Universal CityWalk Hollywood. Warning, these items may evoke deep feelings of nostalgia. Just thought I'd warn you. From apparel and accessories, there's plenty of merchandise featuring the classic Universal Studios Hollywood marquee that's still there, by the way. But was used on many other things in the late 80s into the 90s. Tanks, spirit jerseys, tees, fanny packs, pennants, hats, magnets, day bags, and even socks. You can check them all out on our website. It's time to rep your Hogwarts house with the new Harry Potter face masks. The first design to arrive is Gryffindor, representing those with courage, chivalry, and determination. The royal gold and deep red colors of the face mask mirror the scarlet and gold house colors with a lion outlined alongside the house name in stripes. You can find a basket full of the masks available at Filch's as well, but they're in most locations at this point now, as well as the CityWalk, just inside the CityWalk parking garage if you don't want to travel far. And those Ravenclaws with cleverness, wisdom, wit, intellectual ability, and creativity, myself included, can also shine and show how wise they are by wearing a face mask. The silver and royal blue of the house colors stand out on this mask with a raven outline next to the house name. The interior of the face mask is lined with a dark navy blue cotton layer. The mask comes in a size medium and large for $6 each or 3 for $15. We expect face masks for Hufflepuff and Slytherin to be in stock soon. I don't know if Hufflepuffs want to wear a mask. It's embarrassing, maybe. I don't know. It's so fluffy. I'm going to die. You can tell I haven't seen that movie. If you love the moment in Despicable Me where Gru blew up an entire game kiosk just to win Agnes a fluffy unicorn stuffed animal, you're going to love the next addition to the face mask lineup. Just in a Universal Orlando is this colorful pink face mask themed to the fluffy unicorn from Despicable Me. The mask has a white backdrop filled with pink flowers, blue and red hearts, stars, and of course, the face of the big fluffy unicorn. Found the mask among a selection of other designs at CityWalk's parking garage shop. It's also in the Universal Studios store in CityWalk. We found it in most stores. Most stores have it. This mask as well comes in medium and large, $6 each, or the ubiquitous 3 for $15. If you're a fan of the Hard Rock properties located around Universal Orlando Resort, well, we will let you know that they now have their own themed masks. The first Hard Rock mask has a black background with an all-over white print featuring the classic Hard Rock logo. The next mask has a much busier print than the first, though that's not to say we don't like it. This mask, just like the first, features a black background, but unlike the first, there's a sweet white guitar located on each side, the Hard Rock Cafe logo front and center. Each of these masks retail for $16.50, can be found being sold at the Hard Rock Hotel gift shop, and the gift shop located in CityWalk's Hard Rock Cafe location. While face coverings are still required at Universal Orlando Resort, new accommodations for guests with disabilities have been announced. In lieu of a face covering, guests with disabilities will still need to wear a face shield. Effective June 26, guests who have a disability that prevents them from wearing a face covering must speak to a guest services coordinator who will inform them of the alternative accommodation, which is to wear a face shield. A white checkered wristband will be given to guests requesting an accommodation. Please note that face shields are not permitted on certain attractions, and guests will have to switch to a face covering for those experiences. Attraction details will be communicated to guests during their accommodation discussion at guest services. In a recent announcement, the highly anticipated Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios Japan was delayed until further notice. Super Nintendo World was scheduled to open sometime this month ahead of the now delayed Tokyo 2020 Olympics, but due to the park's current recovery from the extended closure, Universal Studios Japan has decided that it's in the interest of guest safety to delay the opening. No new target date was given. The 60 billion yen expansion will feature an exciting and highly interactive environment where beloved experiences centered around the Super Mario characters will come to life. While this delay was inevitable, we're still excited to see it whenever it does open. In the meantime, we happen to have a video construction update of the land. Now we have an expansive view of the land, including moving coins, green Koopa shells, super mushrooms, piranha plants, and more coming to life in Super Nintendo World. All these elements move along an axis within their designated space, offering the land a rich sense of kinetic energy. I love this. This land looks amazing. You ever wonder what it would look like if Beetlejuice, Dracula, the werewolf, and Frankenstein all came together to put on a rock and roll review? Well, wonder no more, unless you came here many years ago, because Universal Studios Japan has made this dream or nightmare a reality. Around since opening day in 2001, the Universal Monsters Live Rock and Roll Show is essentially the same as the earlier iterations of the former Beetlejuice's Graveyard Mashup from right here in Florida, as well as Hollywood. In fact, it's essentially the same show as the version that played in Hollywood from 1995 to 1999, in Florida from 02 to 06. It's a rather strange show to this day and could probably use a refresh with some updated songs, but still a fun time capsule of the 80s and 90s rock. You can watch the full video right here on our YouTube channel. Japan loves to make fun and poppy merchandise lines. Universal Studios Japan, certainly no exception. On our latest trip to Osaka, we caught a stylish and cute new line with the tag Most Exciting Day all over it. Let's take a look at all these cute items available now across Universal Studios Japan, but particularly at the Space Fantasy Station in Hollywood. The line includes sweaters, hats, button-downs, phone cases, keychains, pass cases, towels, and a can badge set. The new Most Exciting Day merchandise line is available all over the park. Again, full collection at Space Fantasy Station. These will be available for a while, so you do have some time to get them. Universal Studios Japan is gearing up for its summer event, Universal Summer Parade We Are One, starting July 23rd. But the adorable and heat-relieving merchandise is already on sale. You can check out all the merchandise with pricing on our website, including those really cool Jaws sunglasses that I have to have. We also spotted a collection of T-shirts themed to traditional Japanese art styles, and they feature beloved Universal Studios Japan characters like Snoopy, the Minions, and Spider-Man. The Universal Studios store in Hollywood has these shirts available at each IP store and in each IP store across the park. The first shirt available at the Amazing Spider-Man store in New York features the famed web slinger himself, along with webs, a crescent moon, clouds, and sakura blossoms. On the back, the shirt reads Spider-Sense Spider-Man, along with another spider and web design. The next shirt features a minion with a mustache and Minions and Banana written in Japanese hiragana script. The shirt is available at the Fun Store in Minion Park. Available at Jurassic Outfitters in Jurassic Park, the front of this shirt features the Japanese kanji script for T-Rex, along with the T-Rex standing atop stylized rocks and clouds. The back features pteranodons flying in the text Jurassic Park. Featuring the Japanese kanji characters for shark alongside a great white and a similar design to the iconic The Great Wave of Kanagawa on the front, there is a Jaws shirt with the Jaws logo and shark tail on the back. The shirt is available in Amity Island Gifts in Amity Village, where I was born and raised. The last shirt features Snoopy, and he's staring at Mount Fuji and cherry blossoms on the front of the shirt. On Woodstock is flying among the cherry blossom petals on the back. Can be found at the Snoopy Studio store in Universal Wonderland. These are permanent merchandise items, so you can probably expect them on your next visit. No matter where you are, summertime means sweet treats to beat the heat, and Universal Studios Japan is no exception. They have introduced a number of drinks and snacks fit for the summer. The whole list can be found on our website. Again, I'm going to talk about the Jaws one because the Jaws shaved ice just looks amazing. To promote the new Doraemon film Nobita's New Dinosaur, releasing August 6th in Japan, Universal Studios Japan and Toho have teamed up to combine the world-famous Doraemon, I hope that's how you pronounce this character name, with Jurassic Park in an adorable new merchandise line. This adorable line won't be here forever, though. This one is limited time only, so if you love both this character I'm probably mispronouncing and Jurassic Park, you'll want to go and get these. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to universalparksnewstoday.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to Universal Parks News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of News Today with Universal Parks News Today. For UPNT, this is Tom Corliss saying the future is whatever you make it, so make it a good one. Now I'm going back in the Sapphire Falls pool. Maybe I'll go down the slide again. It's pretty fun.